Welcome to the After Dark podcast with Anthony James and Konrad. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss an episode.
Hello, and welcome to the After Dark podcast. I'm Anthony, and I'm really sorry because I accidentally left out 10 minutes of the podcast number 31, which is all about Dark Season 3, Episode 7. So in this video, you're going to get the missing 10 minutes. Oh, the missing 10 minutes. I didn't make you wait for, maybe we could have waited a few years, have a missing, a really dig up the old missing treasure, the missing 10 minutes. But no, I'll give them to you straight away. I'm sorry for the people who missed this. Obviously, you wouldn't be hearing me saying this right now because of my error. It's just how it goes sometimes. If you could subscribe to the channel, that would be fantastic. The Culture Cave on YouTube. Also, on audio apps, we are on those as well. A lot of people listen to us there, so if you could do that, that'd be great. We are one episode away now. Konrad is watching it on Tuesday, tomorrow. He still hasn't watched it yet, and I can't wait to hear what he thinks about the end of the season. So make sure you're back with us next week. Also, just a little plug is that on Tuesday, the 19th of January at 9 p.m. British time, UK time, that's GMT, we are going to be going live on Dark Discussions to answer all the different mysteries and unanswered questions from Dark. All right, guys, thanks very much. Enjoy these 10 minutes.
Oh, let's break it down!
So 2052 now. We have basically Claudia has now aged up to her start of season 1 age. So is Stranger. And basically it's her explaining, it's all going to go different this time, mate. You just take this, get HG Townhouse to fix this, and off you go.
Yeah. Grabs the pages, rips them out. Music starts, roll the cycles. That's and it goes into one hell of a montage.
It's basically like it's kind of like, in like 90s sitcoms, how every now and then they'd have a whole episode which is just clips from the past.
A clip show, yeah. This is literally like a greatest hits of Dark, really. It's just like, hey, let's take a walk down memory lane, friend. And then and then it's just like the music sometimes takes center stage in some of the montages, which is not to say this is bad music, but I feel like the music is it sort of sits in the background and just lets you reminisce about some of the amazing stuff we've seen over the last 3 seasons of television. It's very nostalgic, it's very powerful, and I loved it. And I know maybe some people would be annoyed by something like this because it's not actually showing us anything new, although that's not entirely true.
I don't think anyone's annoyed by this.
No, well,
I think everyone was like, "This is the culmination."
Yeah,
this is for everyone who said at the start of this season that they predicted that it was going to end finishing the cycle. This gave them that. This gave them that with also the possibility of an extra episode next. It gave you the completion of a cycle, and that's what I loved about it so much.
Yeah, no, it was a great montage for exactly that reason. Like it's showing you things you've seen before, but it's showing them from maybe slightly different characters' perspective. Most of it's quite Jonas, Noah, and Claudia centric, and yeah, it is like a greatest hits album. It's just, here's all this cool stuff. Remember this, and it's fantastic. One of the best they've done.
Yeah, it's great. All right, let's move into the end game of the episode then. There's 2 scenes, I think. The first one is basically the scene where the martyr who has been saved by Bartos at the start of the episode gets baptized with the cut.
Yep.
And says, "You are now me," basically. Ich bin du, if you will. Yep. Well, what did you make of this little scene?
I think these 2 scenes at the end of the episode kind of run in tandem to each other. So they're both the beginning of a new cycle and the end of the current one, although not ending in the way that Adam kind of anticipated it ending, where it's basically Eric Lux and Sigmundus mirrored against each other, saying like, look, this is it's like that bit in The Dark Knight where it's just like, we're going to keep this dance is going to go on forever, basically. Like there's just as Adam thinks he's winning, that Eric Lux is rising from the ashes to start the cycle again. So I think there's a really nice kind of poetry and symmetry to these 2 scenes when they're taken together.
Yeah, I agree. What did you think about the fact that Marta was just obliterated?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was bad of me for. I'd probably get some hate for saying this out loud or admitting this out loud. But yeah, Martha just obliterated, gone, and then there's a moment where where Adam is clearly expecting, I don't know what he expects, everything to just blink out, and
Yeah.
he's sort of like, oh, I'm still here, and it's like a moment.
Looks at his hands.
Yeah, a moment of very dark comedy where I was like, that's quite funny. He just like, did I do something wrong? Is she not dead?
So here's a question for you then.
Yeah.
Now I'm not. This is not. I'm just wondering your thoughts on this at this point. So how does Gary exist if this pregnant Alt Marta just got obliterated?
So the Alt Marta we've got never actually got with Jonas.
I'm not implying that at all, but I'm just
No, well, I mean, well, I'll rephrase that. The sexual liaison that we witnessed between Jonas and Alt Marta didn't happen with this Alt Marta. So
which Alt Marta?
The one that gets the cut on her face. Because
That's what I want. That's what I want you to analyze for me. Is that has that Alt Marta? You know, I don't want to. Again, I'm not sort of trying to push any theories here. I'm just wondering at your point in time, what's your understanding towards that? Because the thing is, if the cycle was to continue and be complete, surely Gary has to be there because he's the one who like made sure the power plant was made, you know, and all that sort of thing.
I think Marta must have to go off. The Alt Marta must have to go off and have sex with Jonas at some point. Like go to the Prime World.
Maybe that's why Claudia's there. Pop comes in and goes, Adam, I got just a girl for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the beginning of the new cycle. Is that Adam's first thought after obliterating a young girl? It's like, I can really go for some right now. Yeah, that must happen though. That like Marta must go off and have sex with Jonas at some point in time. Like maybe she. I'm trying to think when it could have even happened based on what we've seen of our Jonas. Maybe it would have to be Stranger. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. But I think that sexual encounter still has to happen between them at some point. I'm just trying to place it for when Stranger would willingly have sex with, or when that Jonas would willingly have sex with Marta, given what we know or what he knows about her now.
Interesting. Well, we'll find out next week. Yeah. Okay, so and then it ends with Claudia coming in. So yeah, I want
old Claudia.
This is what I want you to do for me right now, right? Right. Old Claudia comes in. Now, this doesn't have to go in the theory matrix because I think you've basically had a lot of big theories for this episode. But like Claudia comes in, she says hello, Jonas, or whatever, right? I love the fact that she did that. What happens next?
That's so hard. Well, okay, so I think there's a third world. I think that's important. There's got to be a way to communicate back to that third world that this split is fucking everything up, so you need to not do it. And I think it's going to have to be a reaching out your hands to your enemies kind of moment where it's like, Adam, Eva, you guys are both going like. So I theorized a while back that I think Jonas and Marta are going out like Thelma and Louise. Like they're gonna, whatever's gonna happen to one of them is gonna happen to the other one. And I think that's what Claudia is trying to orchestrate here. Like they're gonna have to do something together to unify the worlds and undo the split caused by H.G. Tannhaus turning on his time fucker 3000 machine or whatever that thing is called. I think that's where it's going to go. What that's going to look like, I've got no idea. Like I hope it's just them kind of holding hands across a portal. That would be... Yeah, exactly. Like the creation of Adam, but yeah, they just hold hands.
Yeah, let's do it. Ready, go.
Oh wait, hold on. We're doing it from which side? I'm going to be on the
right.
right.
Go the other way. Go the other way.
This way?
Yeah. All right. Now we're in a different time. Guys, if you're still with us 33 years in the future, we are here now.
Hello, I'm Alt Konrad.
Yeah, we actually went to a different thing. Right, okay, let's get into the roundup.
Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you for listening to the After Dark podcast. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss an episode.